All right, good morning. Welcome to Tuesday, August 16th. Good to see you once again. Today's reading will be 2 Chronicles chapter 35 and Habakkuk 1 through 3. So, to go backwards a little bit, 2 Chronicles 35, we're going backwards to about Jeremiah 7 here. It's almost like Jeremiah took over our timeline, but we have to go back here. It's about this time that Ezekiel is born, and then Habakkuk would fit right around Jeremiah 36. So whereas Zephaniah was during the good times of Josiah, Habakkuk is a little bit later. Now 2 Chronicles 35, remember going back here, so Zephaniah fits into 2 Chronicles chapter 35 because we're under the revival of Josiah. The Passover is kept. The book of the law is found. The law, is being reinstated. So you see there towards the end of 35, Pharaoh Necho. We're going a little bit backwards. Egypt is still a power. Babylon is the power, but Egypt is going up to fight against a nation north of Judah, so it would be passing right by them. Pharaoh Necho says, "Hey, don't get involved in this." Josiah demands, and ends up getting killed for it. All right, so Habakkuk is a prophet, obviously, to Judah. The northern kingdom has been gone for a while now. It's interesting because Josiah seems to pray for judgment. He seems to look around, see what's going on. He's like, "God, why aren't you doing anything about this?" And then chapter 1, you see God responds to that prayer and tells him what he's going to do. And then by the end of the chapter, Habakkuk said, really don't want this. That's, it seems like that's a little bit of life, doesn't it? We're a little bit more judgy as we're younger. We're a little bit more black and white as we're younger. We maybe see judgment for others when we're younger, where maybe as we get older we see it a little bit different, and maybe, look for mercy and look for understanding for people. So what Habakkuk does is, you find there in chapter 2, he enumerates some of the sins that were being committed, and it's as if he stopped speaking to Judah as a corporation and started going after individuals. But he talks about a few woes: the woe of stealing, dishonesty, covetousness, hatred, violence, cruelty. That's what he says about drinking and giving to others. Then, of course, idolatry. But there towards the end of chapter 2, you find Habakkuk giving how Christ is portrayed in this book. In verse 14, it says, "For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord, as the waters cover the sea." Then in chapter 3, you find the prayer of Habakkuk and the ending. All right, stay with your Bible reading. Hope this is helpful to you. Have a great Wednesday. Have a great Tuesday.